Spray, Jolly Party here. There's still time to grab an ice, cold, refreshing can of Coca-Cola.
Yes, people, welcome back to another stream. Just checking that you can actually hear me. Big up everyone, hope you're all good. First things first, is a favourite, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Bit of a different stream. Obviously, usually people do Prem predictions and that before the season starts, but we've been quite busy, so we've not been able to do Prem predictions, and it's something that I wanted to do. Also, weekly, we want to do game week predictions, so we can do the matches and stuff like that. But this stream, as you've seen, as the pinned comment, is sponsored by Oddschecker. So Oddschecker have got their £1 million prediction, and we can go through the whole Premier League table, and we can basically try and win £1 million. It's free to play, 18 plus obviously, and it's only available to UK people, but the link is in the description if you want to go yourself. And we can go through the Premier League table, have a talk about the different teams, see what we come out with the Premier League prediction, and I might be £1 million richer. And if you're watching this, I might, you know what I mean? I might give you a quid. quid. Yeah, I'm pushing it with a quid, but yeah, we can share the cash prizes out. And to be fair, if I'm going to be completely honest, if I win £1 million, you're probably not going to see me off ready ever again. Or Ollie, for that matter. We'll all be on a beach somewhere chilling. But we're going to go through that whole prediction thing, do the full table and that, and it'd be good. So the link is in the description, as it says in the pinned comment. Go check out, man. Obviously, sign up for an Oddschecker account. It's 18 plus. Be gamble aware in that. Big up shout out, Ryan GS says, everyone please like the stream. Big up, mate. Nabil, Oasis are back, baby. Oasis are back. 8 a.m. tomorrow, apparently, announcement, which is huge. RGS, Ryan GS. That makes so much more sense now. Ryan GS. Yes, mate. I'm probably still going to call you RGS, but big up, mate. JP sunbathing in Ibiza. Ibiza's pretty expensive. I reckon I'd spend that mil pretty fast. So I'd probably opt for somewhere a bit cheaper so I can hold on to that mil for a bit longer. It's all up, bro, but I'm going to rob you if you win $1 million. I mean, my car's already been robbed once, isn't it? So I reckon security-wise, you can probably take the cash. Yes, Kid Nacho. How you doing, mate? Hope you're good. I've not seen you for a bit, to be fair. But yeah, we'll go through the whole Premier League table and that, and it should be decent. JP paid some payment in Scunthorpe. I'd probably still leave the country. That's good. Then you know what it's like being robbed. Yeah, mate, I'm conditioned to it already. Phone robbed and car robbed this year, so I'm getting pretty used to it. I reckon you've got a chance. But we'll go for it. We'll go team by team. See where we think they're going to finish. And I think it'd be a decent stream just to be interactive with people and have a conversation with it. Rather than just be like an ad at the beginning of the video that you're just going to listen to and then be thrown away. We can actually have a full thing where we go through it. Rangers Everton going down, conceding 7 goals already isn't good. That is very true, but we'll go for that in a sec. So, if I go over to this right here, you should be able to see here. There we go. So, this is the website here. Link is in the description, as I say, 18 plus in the UK as well. It's available in the UK. So we're going to predict the full 2024-25 table. We're going to win £1 million. If you're watching this back on a replay and you want to see our results and what we've come up with for our table, that's decent. Do us a favour, hit the like button, subscribe channel if you're new, you watch it on that. But let us know in the comment section below at the end of this video what you think. What you think of the Premier League table that we come out with, because you might think it's arse. You might think like, nah, this ain't it. But I reckon we're going to have a decent chance of it. So we'll start at the top and work our way down. I think that's going to be the easiest way of sorting this out. DV Stucky, Kyogo and Gundo must start against Arsenal. Kyogo I've not seen anything about Kyogo for a Hashi. I've not seen any real news. I know he's available for around, is it like 20 to 30 million pound? But Celtic will probably test their resolve of us, definitely. But I reckon City will be looking for a second striker. And Mateus Nunes news coming out today is saying that Saudi are into loan him. Oh, no, not Saudi, sorry. Is it Atletico Madrid looking at loaning Mateus Nunes? If he leaves, it frees up a spot. And if we can free up that spot in the squad, it's looking likely that we'll replace it with a second striker to back up Haaland, now that we've got Gundo in the side. So, potentially, we could have a second striker signing, and that Kyogo Furuhashi is someone that we have been looking at. Yes, Andrew, mates. Big up. Late one. It is a late one. Thought we'd catch the back end of the Big Six stuff. Late one. Evan Ferguson season, ALX. I don't think it's quite Evan Ferguson season, but I do think second striker season. Evan Ferguson would be very good, though. Very good. I just think that we'd get rinsed on cash. I don't think we're looking at spending like big money on a second choice striker. I think we'll be looking at something like a £30 million striker, something like that. I don't think we'll be on a big one. Yeah, it'd be expensive for a backup Alex. Yes, Barlow, mate. How you doing, lad? So, predicting the full 24-25 Premier League table with Oddschecker's £1 million predictor, free to play. Like I said, link in description. But we're going to win that £1 million, right? So, we're going to win it. I mean, you could all just get the same team that we do and then kind of do it yourself and then also win that £1 million. But I think we'd be rinsing Oddschecker if we did that, if all of us won it. They'd be giving out quite a lot of money. I don't think they're after that. I heard Friday Cancelo gone. I was told Kyogo was agreed at 22 million, but they've sold their other main striker, so it's made it harder. Yeah, that makes sense. Cancelo to Saudi makes a lot of sense for him. And yeah, Ryan just lost Matt O'Reilly. Rah. Yeah, so Kyogo's going to be quite difficult. Kyogo's going to be quite difficult. The lad from Denmark, is he the guy from Copenhagen? I've seen that we're interested in. Yes, Stacey. Hope you're good. Yeah, the lad from Denmark is the Copenhagen guy. I think he's on the list. He's on the list. Ferguson has 6 goals in 27 games, which is poor. I do think there's a talent in there, though. I do think he's a good player. Plus, Bohemians, Humoury would be absolutely buzzing if we sign Evan Ferguson, because Bohemians get a cut of the money. So, starting at top, number 1, I'm going to guess that everyone is going to say City, yeah? No one thinks that Arsenal are going to pip us to Premier League this season. Liverpool, not United. Liverpool potentially. Chelsea have got like £1.5 billion squad. So could it be them? Not sure. But I think personally, City. Nah, bre. Southampton first. You ain't winning that mill. Brother, you are not winning that £1 million with them kind of takes. Yeah, City first. I back that. City to win is 65 odds as well, which is fair if you're a betting man. I won't be bothering. But if Nunes leaves, do you think the midfield would be too thin? No, because we've got Gundo in there. We don't use Nunes anyway. There's no point. And we've got McAtee to bring in there. Nico O'Reilly. I just don't think it. Brighton winning the Prem. To be fair, Brighton have had an incredible start to season. So it depends on how long it'll last. But I like Brighton. I genuinely like Brighton. So City first, we can all just say that's set. We're going to win a league. 5-peat, you know? 5-peat. That is unreal. Unreal, that. Obviously, 4-peat was never done. Now we're going to do the 5-peat. Mad. Villa to win the Champions League. I mean, if City weren't in the Champions League, I'd probably would be back in Villa. I like Villa, you know? I like Villa. The fans get a bit weird when you try and sign one of their players, like. Do you remember the Jack Grealish saga? They all went a bit crazy. But I do like Villa, and I think Emery's got them playing really good football. Despite, obviously, the Arsenal game. Man, Ollie Watkins in that game was... Oh, man, he had chances. Arsenal, personally, I like, as the table is right now, I believe Arsenal will finish second. I still think they're probably I do think they're the second best team in the league still. That win against Villa, like I just said then, is a very, very good win for them. Away at Villa is huge. Was it away? I think it was away. I'm pretty sure it was away. Huge result that for them. I thought it'd be a bit more difficult. I was hoping that Villa could get something from that, but obviously not. United are way too high, bro. Yeah, we're going to move that. Watkins is a snake, and Arsenal fan. He missed on purpose. Yeah. Are you playing FPL this season? Yes. I've not done my team yet though, so I'm already out of it pretty much. But I do want to start playing FPL this season. For this weekend, basically for match week 3, I want to start FPL week. We're gonna have match predictions, so like kind of like these streams where we go through the predictions of each game for each game week. But then also FPL streams as well. Going to attempt an FPL season. I'm not really good with FPL, so I think it's down to the people who are watching it to keep me interested. I kind of usually just let the chat pick the team, and then everyone just roast me for what the decisions I make. So Arsenal second, I think, is like a solid shout. I don't think anyone can really disagree with that. Now Liverpool with Arne Slot, I'd put Stoke City at top. That's because you're from Stoke, Joe, and they ain't even in the Prem anymore, innit? But I can back that. Spurs finally winning the league. I don't think so, mate. I like the manager. I like Postecoglou. Don't think it's happening. Yes, Torsif. How you doing, mate? Osimhen to Chelsea. Serious? They've just signed Yao Felix as well. Building the FPL team on stream would be nice. Yeah, that's the plan. So on Friday, we're going to build an FPL team on stream, which is mad. Villa 7th, in my opinion. Well, we're going to go through that. So, third place, Liverpool. I still think Liverpool have a very good side. They've had a good start to season as well under the new manager. Not sure on the longevity of how they're going to do throughout the season with Klopp going, but they've still got a very good side. So I still think that Liverpool will finish third. I don't think they're going to finish top. I think it's going to be City and Arsenal first and second. I think Liverpool finishing third is probably realistic for them under the new manager. West Ham's a good contender for the top 6 with Kudus. Kudus is an incredible player. Absolutely incredible player. And I like West Ham. I like West Ham every time. Well, when they've been in Europe and that, I've backed it. JP, you heard Chiesa to Liverpool. I did see that before. Not sure how concrete it is, or if they're going to get it done. But I do think it's mad Chelsea's 90th on the roster this season. Genuinely, are they signing Osimhen or what? Because they've just got João Felix. They just sign everyone. Everyone. It's scattergun approach, and they just go, right, you. Like, what? And then did you see Enzo? Enzo came out the other day and basically was saying that there's two teams. Like, there's a team of players that he doesn't want, that he just doesn't include in everything. And he's like, right, yeah, you lot. That's where Raheem Sterling's living right now. He's in limbo. He's in purgatory at Chelsea because they've got so many players. They just bin him off into that other side. It's weird. It's weird. Sterling to United rumours ramping up. Wow, that'd be a mad move. Yes, Justin Guess. How you doing, mate? Torsif is an Asta fan. Bukayo Saka is the most overrated player in the Premier League. I'll tell you what I did see today is the FIFA ratings have come out and they've given Odegaard higher than Phil Foden, which I know Odegaard's very good. He's a very good player, but Phil Foden was unreal last year, and Odegaard wasn't on that level. Is João Cancelo gone? He's going to go to Saudi. He was never going to stay at City. So Liverpool third is... I think that's set. I think the top three there, I think we're in the money there. I think it gets harder as we go further down the list. Right, United. What do we do with these? Do we keep going? You know what I mean? Do we keep going? Off the page? do we just get rid of United? Do we just beg relegation for United? Here we go. That looks incredible, you know. That's an incredibly good Premier League table, that. I think that looks sick. That looks sick. But serious note, United, I don't think are going to do great this year. I have a feeling they're going to finish outside the European positions. They lost the other day, obviously last minute winner, but still just don't look good. Like, they don't look good. I think United... It was massive for them to stick with Ten Hag. It was a weird decision from the board because the board went out looking for managers. Ten Hag obviously knew they were out looking for managers. And then when no one wanted to come to United, they 180'd and basically just went, oh yeah, we're going to stay with you. We back you. And it's almost like, if I was Ten Hag, I'd have been like, well, it's like your girlfriend going to loads of boys first to see if they could have better. And you know they're doing that. See if they could have better. And when none of them want her, she turns around to you and goes, I reckon we stay together. Dead. Not it. So United around 8th. I can live with that. I can see that. Because the teams that are in front of them there, with Spurs, Chelsea, Newcastle, Villa, I do think I can back having better seasons than United. I can back all of them to have better... I can back Brighton to have a better season than United. I know that might be a little bit of bias coming out there, but I do think the teams that are in front of them probably should be doing better. Like, well, I say that. I do say that. It's always a difficult one, United, because it always comes in, but I just think they've stuck with Ten Hag and it's a risk, and I don't think it's a risk that's going to pay off. City to win the Champions League, Gemma? I hope so. Newcastle and Villa will finish under United, in my opinion. Now, we'll put United there for now. Tottenham there, sitting in top 4 spot. I love Ange Postecoglou, yeah. Also, yeah, rest in peace, Wenger and Eriksson. Sad. Proper sad today. Obviously, at City kind of got us over a slump at City. And then obviously manage England before and that. It's a shame, man. And obviously he did that BBC interview recently. It's horrible, man. It's horrible news. So Chelsea, obviously, have got this £1 billion squad. If they're going to genuinely go and sign Victor Osimhen, I do think that they'll do bits. Madueke scored a hat-trick the other day. They won 6-2, was it, against Wolves. Madueke, obviously, with the hat-trick. Cole Palmer got a good goal where he chipped the goalkeeper. I think Chelsea could finish 4th and get in the European spots, which I think is very good there. I think that's good for them. I think that's a good forward progression. They've got a good manager in Enzo, and I think he'll bring a good style of football into them. And I do think that there'll be a difficult game to play away from home. So, and obviously they've done bits the other day. So I think Chelsea there, back that. I back Chelsea being 4th. Zerski will do bits for United this season if he gets played. I do think he'll get played quite a bit. But I just think that with United, I think they still just look a little bit sames. And that's not what they need. They need a good change But it's weird because they change all the time. They change manager. The thing is, if they're going to change manager, they need to stick to a style. They need to know what style. Look at us with Pep. When Pep leaves, we're going to go for a similar manager, someone who plays a similar way and a similar style of football. United need to start doing that. If they're going to get rid of the manager, they need to commit to. They need to commit to like one style of football. Because or else a new manager comes in, they change all the team again, and they just keep doing it over and over and over and over. It's mad. As the Arsenal fan, I hope we never win a Champions League because we're a banter club. Torsey, are you actually an Arsenal fan or what? Are you actually an Arsenal fan? So yeah, Chelsea, it's finished 4th. I could back that. City, Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea is the top 4. I think that's pretty decent. I think Villa obviously finished in the top 4 this season. They got Europe this season. I don't think they're going to do it again. Spurs are Spursy. Newcastle obviously finished in the top 4 the other year. They've not had a great start. And yeah, I don't see them doing it again. So 5th, Spurs, and 6th, Newcastle. Do we think Villa finish above Newcastle this season? I can back Spurs being 5th, I think. I think I'm backing it. I think I'm backing Spurs to be 5th. Ange has a very good winning mentality, so he demands a certain level of football from him. Yeah, MCFC Sam, Newcastle haven't started well at all. At all. Champions League nights at Villa Park. Yeah, I know, Gemma. I know, it's madness. I'm looking forward to it. Like when Newcastle got in the Champions League, I was looking forward to their games. Obviously, the draw, I think, is next week. So I'm looking for that. Looking forward to that. Chelsea run out of steam by Christmas. They should learn from Arsenal. Trashing teams won't make them top scorers for the league. That's the thing. First half of the season isn't enough. Arsenal learned it the hard way. You've got to be consistent throughout. Now, Chelsea, I think, might be a little bit up, down all the way through the season. But I do think they'll end up finishing top 4 looking at the other teams. UCL draw on Thursday, I think. Yeah. So looking forward to UCL draw, getting that done. Obviously, we'll have our live stream for that as well, where you can see it interactively. But it's a different format this year, so there's a lot more teams in there. However, there's loads of different games that we can be doing. But I want the wildest game and to do a vlog of the wildest game in a mad country. Do you know what I mean? Going to like Uzbekistan or some mad place, we'll go there and do a vlog of the game just to watch City against some team that we've never seen play before. By the way, is Girona in the Champions League this year? Girona is in the Champions League this year, but yeah, basically that's fine. That's fine. No more picking balls is sketchy. Yeah, it is sketchy, but it is what it is. They've had to freshen it up. So that's what it is. I think I'll go Spurs 5th. Do I go Spurs 5th? Spurs 5th, I think, is fine. It's just 6th at the moment as I'm going down it, where I think Villa or Newcastle will be. Newcastle with a difficult start. Obviously, Villa losing against Arsenal the other day. I think these two could interchange quite easily. Villa do have European football this year, which could change it from. So then Newcastle could potentially go there. But then also you have United as well. Like I say, we put them in 8th provisionally. You think United go above Newcastle, Sam? Like this. Do you think Newcastle slipped down to 8th this year? Obviously with a poor start, but they still have Isak. They've still got some decent players. And Sandro Tonali is going to be back this year, I think. Bruno G. Stain, I think he's massive from being captain. Then could it be... I'm kind of feeling it could be this. I have a feeling it could be this. Spurs, United, Newcastle, Villa. Spurs, United, Newcastle, Villa. I think is good. I mean, I feel like we're being very disrespectful for Brighton here because Brighton have had a very good start. I don't think there's longevity in it. United relegated Bum FC. Mate, I did actually put them in the relegation spot before because it looked mint. However, I don't think it's a thing. I think Spurs become less Spurs now they've got a striker. I'm not sure, man. I'm looking forward to seeing how Spurs do. Like I said, I really like Ange. Ange Postecoglou, I think, is a very good manager. Very good manager. I like his winning mentality. He demands a certain level from the players at the football club. It's just whether they get over that hump. Apparently, Osimhen could be off due to his wage demands of 500 grand a week. What? 500 grand a week for Osimhen? Wow. Yeah, so I got Spurs, United, Newcastle, Villa, Brighton above West Ham this season. I think it's harsh not to put Brighton above West Ham. Have they got enough to go higher up? I don't know. They look good at the moment. They always go through spells of looking good, Brighton. They go, like, even with Graham Potter, they had decent spells under De Zerbi, looked good for a bit. So I think having Brighton 9th, potentially. West Ham 10th. Obviously, I'm going through by twos here. Palace look good, you know. Could Palace be a dark horse? Palace look good. I think Palace had a very, very, very strong end to last season as well. I think in the last 10 games, they were up there with like City and Arsenal and that. West Ham away will be a very hard game for us. It will be. I always think West Ham away is going to be difficult. They haven't looked good this season. That's good to know then. That's good to know. Palace ain't it. He's saying Palace further down. I'm sure this could be just me having brain fog from last season, but I'm sure Palace towards the end of last season was sick, but I could just be chatting. Brighton in Europe this season, I'm not sure. Will they be in the same section with Celtic and Sturm Graz? Like I say, I'm looking forward to seeing what all the teams get. Nah, not real. I'm making it up. Right then, so that case, West Ham to finish above Palace. West Ham in 10th, I think. All right, Palace were decent end of last season. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought towards the end of last season, in the last 10 games, they did madness. They've got Mateta, Eze, etc. So they have some quality in there. I know they got a new manager in at some point last year. Was it last year? When they replaced Roy Hodgson with him, didn't they? Fulham 11th. We're putting Fulham to 11th then. Right? West Ham, Fulham next. I actually like Fulham, you know. The thing is with Fulham, yeah, they've been a yo-yo team for a long time, innit? Like, they always seem to come and go kind of thing. But Fulham have been like a mainstay of the Prem for a bit. I know it was very contradictory there, but I mean, like, from recent times, Fulham obviously they went down and Mitrovic got the most goals in the Championship. So I think obviously Smith Rowe as well. Yeah, Smith Rowe's a mad one. You do the Man City career mode, top of the league, 16 league wins in a row. You need to put the difficulty up there, Gemma. I'd definitely be putting that on Ultimate or whatever it is. But yeah, also not looking forward to EFC 25 to the point of genuinely don't know if I'm going to get it. No Paulinho. Yeah, true. I like Fulham though. I think it's decent. So we're saying Crystal Palace still won't be good enough to get above West Ham or Fulham. Trying to win £1 million here. Like I say, this stream is sponsored by Oddschecker. You can use the link in the description. You can do this as well yourself. It is completely free. You have to be in the UK and 18 plus, be gamble aware. But it's completely free. You can sign up using our link in the description and you can win £1 million. You may as well do it. It's worth a punt for £1 million. And now I'm doing my best to win this, and I need your help to win this, and that's why we're going through it like this. And then if you win it, I'll remember you lot when I'm sat on a beach. I probably won't send you any money, but I'll remember you. I'll know that you helped me get to this point. When me, Freddie, and Ollie are all sat on a beach, chilling, absolutely cruising, I'll remember that you were here. You were here to push me over and get me through it. Torsif is very opposite day. Yeah, I agree with that, RGS, mate. As an Arsenal fan, I hope you guys batter us. Torsif, you are definitely a City fan. You are definitely a City fan with the way that you're speaking. I don't see it any other way. Wolves is Oil still in Jersey? No, he's back from Jersey now. Mad place to go. Back from Jersey. I think he's been out all weekend, actually. If you win, send me an holiday. Andrew, mate, we'll go for some pints on a beach. I'll take you to Zante, mate. Take you to Zante. If we win, I'm going to start my own bar in Zante. That's what I'm going to do. That's the plan. That's my live plan. So, skipping down to the bottom three, because I think if we do the bottom three, we can work out that little bit. Bosh, I'm game. Wolves toothless, how ironic. Yeah, Wolves is a very weird one. I always think maybe it's just because against us over the past few years, we've had a difficult time against them. But Wolves, obviously, they got battered before. They've not looked good. Did you buy the Tesla, Nabil? Yes, I do have a Tesla. Got a Tesla Model 3. Yes, just Ernesto, mate. You won't like this. I put Arsenal second again, lad. But I did say that you're the second best team in the league. Bottom 3, right? I need your opinion on this because I'm not sure. Leicester, I wanted to put them in the bottom 3. Not one. I was going to put them in the bottom 3 on the basis that haven't Leicester broke profit sustainability rules in the Prem already? Like, aren't they awaiting a charge from last year? I don't know the situation. So, because if they get deducted points, they could be in the bin. Like, before it's even started, Leicester could be in the bin. Now, I could be chatting, but I'm sure, could you get me a free away kit? If I win £1 million, Jonathan, mate, you can have any kit you want. Everton might get points deducted as well. Recommend a Tesla? Andrew, mate, absolutely. It cost me £15 to drive from London back home to Manchester. 15 quid to charge your car. Easy. The only thing is, you've got to charge your car. I don't charge it at home, though. I got supercharger stations, which is very easy. So, yeah, Leicester, Everton are bad. Everton are bad. But Everton do this thing. Everton have never been relegated. And they do this thing where they flirt with relegation. So I'm kind of thinking... But also, last season, they were deducted points. So I'm thinking they'll finish, like... I don't know, one above, like, maybe 16th for Everton. They ain't great. But then if they get points deducted again, Everton, this year, they're in the bin. Leicester, I think Ipswich go down. I have a feeling that Southampton are going to go down as well. Forest, though, I think it's between Leicester or Forest. Leicester, if they get deducted points, I can see going down. Forest, though, I think last season had a terrible time. Last season, Forest had a terrible time. Obviously, avoided relegation, but I think we could be looking at this. Then Leicester, obviously, they don't get deducted points. I think could finish like further up. I got the e-tron a couple of months ago. Loved the range on it. Yes, mate. I've only got the standard edition. I don't really do that too much driving for the range. But they're great cars, man. It's the waiting around probs. Take it to the car talk rather than winning your mill chat. Take it to car talk rather than winning your mill chat. What? Yeah, true, Andrew. Sorry, mate. That didn't process at all. Leicester won't survive, I don't think. Yes, Benno, mate. How you doing, lad? I think Leicester... I'm between Leicester and Forest. I think Southampton, I think we could be looking at this. I brought Eze and Kepa with Man City. Yes. I wouldn't have bought Kepa, but Eze. I think someone's trying to sign Kepa in this window. Is it Bournemouth? Bournemouth trying to get Kepa on loan. Could you get me one? Or are you joking in port? I haven't even got a City to my name. Is which one? Won't buy one. If I won £1 million, Jonathan, mate, message me again in this stream and I'll get you one. They're all doing £1 million. They're quite low. Yes, NJ, mate. For people just joining, we are going through the Premier League table, predicting the whole thing. So far, as we are, we've got City winning it. We've got Arsenal second, Liverpool third, Chelsea that finishes your Champions League spots, Spurs and United getting Europe. Then you've got Newcastle, Villa, Brighton, West Ham, Fulham, Crystal Palace, Brentford, Wolves, Bournemouth, Everton, Forest, Leicester, Southampton, and Ipswich. Now, Leicester could get relegated points deduction, which could go further. Everton also could get a points deduction, also could go further down. Ipswich 19th, in my opinion. Delaps, Modix. Fairs, if you want to put... I'm game for it. Haaland will get 60 goals in the Prem. I think Haaland's going to have an incredible season. I think genuinely you could be looking at Haaland breaking his record again. Which is mad. But yeah, so does anyone at this point now have any claims for any teams? Because I think, to see if you are not an Arsenal fan. Can we win the treble again? We can. Is it realistic? No. It's possible. We've shown it's possible. Forest to go down instead of who, Andrew? If Leicester are seriously looking at profit sustainability rules things getting done, I think it could be the newly promoted teams going down, yeah, which is sad. I think if LFC consistently stayed... we Can win the league again easily. Oh, Becky, Liverpool consistently start Jota. Jota's incredible, you know. Jota's an incredible player. I don't think it'd be easy to win the Prem again this year. That's why I've got using third. But obviously with Arne Slot. But I do think that you'll be up there. Like I say, I mean, the best three teams in the league at the moment are City, Arsenal, Liverpool. I think Chelsea are one that all three teams should be looking at on the horizon. They're looking at, obviously, they're making massive signings. They've got to get João Felix, which I think, I'm not really sure. I wasn't really asked about them getting João Felix. It didn't really worry me too much, which could come back to bite me on the ass. However, getting someone like Osimhen, I think, is a very, very, very good statement signing. A very good statement signing. Is the Champions League that is difficult for City to the treble, as Real Madrid is always there. Very true, Jeremy. Very true. Grealish can't get the team because of Savinho. Yeah, Savinho is unreal. Savinho. Sweet man still recovering from Benny. Have you been Benidorm? Yes, mate. Benno, mate. You need to go Benidorm in November. Go to Benidorm in November and go to the Fancy Dress Festival. There's like 40,000 people turn up last year. It's just chaos. Chaos everywhere. It's mint. Mint. If you get the chance, maybe not this year, another year, do it. Honestly, do it. Really fair predictions, to be fair. If we get Chiesa, we could do bits. I'd swap Villa and United. I think I was thinking Villa to get the Europe spots before, but I don't know if them being in the Champions League this year will kind of ruin it. Grab a granny, absolutely. Mbappe to score against City in the Champions League this season. I mean, you could probably put a bet on that. He preferred being called Savinho. Is that what it is? Is that why he's called Savinho now? Because he doesn't want to be called Savio. He wants to be called Savinho. Okay. Gundogan to be captain again? I don't think so. Wolves, Forest and Ipswich going down. We can't afford to see promoted team going down again. I agree. It's really not it's not good for the Premier League as its model for the promoted teams to just go straight back down. It doesn't look good at all for the Prem if that happens, because it's going to incite people to think there's more of a divide. And it's just going to end up being the same. Now, wishful thinking, it'd be different, and you keep some of the newly promoted teams in the table. My only thing is, with Leicester getting points deduction, if they do, they get that, because they are looking at that. I think they'll be done. Ipswich, I don't think will be good enough to stay up. I'd happily be proven wrong. I don't think Ipswich will be good enough to stay up. And Southampton are just a bit meh. So I'm not really sure. I need to see more from Southampton this season to be convinced different. But you have got teams in the Prem which are holding on for dear life. The holding on, Everton holding on for dear life in the Premier League, obviously with their points deductions going on. Yeah, they've been hanging on to this for ages now. Nottingham Forest, they're on the brink. Wolves aren't looking great. So I think you've got teams that are literally on the edge of it. So they could go either way. It just depends on what kind of season they have this year. It was meant to be a family holiday, but those €10 8-bottle buckets are dangerous. Fact. Did you go to the Westerner? We stayed in the hotel attached to the Westerner. I can't remember what it's called now. But Wolves after losing Neto and could lose Jose Sa. Yeah, if they lose Jose Sa, lost Neto, Wolves, man, could be they could finish further down. Before he joined City, he was at Spurs. Time he had 0 trophies. He's lucky won the Premier League 6 times in a treble. Who are you on about now? But what we're saying then, chat? Are we saying we submit this team? Now remember, you can do your own the table. You can do your own table using the link in description. 18 plus is UK residents only. And you got to be 18. Make sure you be gamble aware in that. Click the link in the description. You sign up, and then you can do that. Bournemouth above Wolves, says Ryan. I back it. Given they've lost Neto, you've sold me. Yes, Josiah. Yes, mate. How you doing? Talking about Kyle Walker, I thought so. Kyle Walker's been a great right back for Man City. But Rico Lewis is doing bits. He deserves his spot. I think Kyle Walker might start against West Ham. I do think it's going to be a difficult game, West Ham, but I think he might start that game. But if Rico Lewis can start, I'm absolutely fine for it. You think Villa will finish top 5? I was thinking that before about Villa, but I'm just thinking of Europe this season. If squad depth from is it huge, and could that be a spanner in the works from? I do like Villa though, but I just think, are they going to have like a Newcastle kind of season? Newcastle's last season. They're going to kind of have one of them again. Just with Europe in there thrown into it. I'm not sure. So I'm just kind of going with the traditional teams that are finishing top to go up. Were you mad when I was pretending to be an Arsenal fan? No, I was just confused. Raz on his way back to Manchester. Raheem Sterling to Manchester United would be a mad signing. And you know for a fact he'd score against us. I don't think he'd celebrate, though. I don't think he'd celebrate. Right, chat, we're submitting it. I think I'm fine with it. I know for a fact there were people in the comments after the video raging, right? I'm going, no, this team should have been where it is. But we're so early into the season that it's very hard to predict the Premier League tables because anything can happen. You know what I mean? Teams get injuries, squad depth. European competitions can kill a team at times. And all this profit and sustainability rules going left, right, and centre. I think that could be a madness. You'd swap Brighton and West Ham. West Ham are good. Brighton look good. You've already sold me. Kudos, mate. They've kept order Paqueta. Don't know how Paqueta's in there. I thought he was dipping off, but obviously he's still waiting for his case to be sorted out. So I think that's decent. Too many games. Yeah, exactly. There's even more matches now in the Champions League because of the new format with more teams. Walker starts Saturday, in my opinion. Do you think he starts Rodri, get minute back in his legs for Arsenal? It all depends on his fitness, Rodri. I think Pep will be looking at how he's training, but Kovacic, obviously we don't have news on Kovacic yet, so I think Rodri could be making his way back into the side. I'm not sure I don't think he'll start. I think he'll be in the squad. I think he'll get minutes. If Kovacic is okay, I'd start Kovacic because he's looking good. You might be looking at John Stones in CDM. John Stones did come on in the last game. John Stones or Gundo CDM, but I'd love Rodri to be back for this game. I think if he's fit and good enough, I think, 45 minutes for Rodri. I agree, RGS, mate. But yeah, this is the team. This is the table. So for the last time I go through this, Jake Fraser says, I think Ipswich will stay up. I'd back Ipswich stay up. I'd love it. But as a table I'm submitting to win £1 million, I'm not backing it. So here's the £1 million team. If this happens, you never see me again. You'll see on my Instagram, you'll see pictures of me on a beach. City to win the league, obviously Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea to finish the top 4. Spurs and United finishing 5th and 6th. Newcastle, Villa, West Ham, Brighton finish out the top 10. Then you got Fulham, Palace, Brentford, Bournemouth, Wolves, Everton, Forest, Leicester, Ipswich, Southampton. Leicester, Ipswich and Southampton, the ones to get relegated. This is the team that I'm submitting to win £1 million, and Andrew's getting a holiday out of it. And is it Jonathan guy? Can't remember who it was. Jonathan, I think it was his name, is getting a free City kit. That's about it, and no one's getting any money from me, and you'll just see pictures of me on a beach. That's it. That's life complete then. Or I go to casino, or I go on odds checker and put it all on a game. £1 million on one bet. I'll put it all on black. £1 million on black. Buzzing. Right. Confirmed table. This is the million. Entry confirmed. I got email confirmation. I can still make changes till the 13th of September. So 13th of September is when I can make changes till. And that is my team. This is my table. I have submitted it. I can make changes if I need to, if I start sweating and I want to back out. Do you think Sean Dyche could get sacked? I think it depends on how far Everton go further. Yeah, I'd buy Nvidia shares with my £1 million. Do you know MCFR TV? I do know that, Donny. I do know him. Yeah, he's in our streams a lot. You think Forest look more solid than Everton? Forest make weird signings, you know. They always say like rogue players like Kayla Navas and stuff. But I just think they've always been flirting with it. Make some change on the 29th of September. I can't do that. This is the team. Oh shit, I just made a change then. This is the team. This is the table. So if you want to get involved, like I said, this stream is sponsored by Oddschecker. They've sorted us out with this. It is free to play, just like it's free to play for me. And you can go through it and do your team, your table, and tweet us at City Extra Pod. Tweet us your table, or comment in the comment section of the video. Let me know your table. Let me know what you think Where did I go wrong? Where am I not going to win? Where am I not going to win the £1 million? And you are going to win the £1 million. That's it. Want to do 16 teams qualify for knockout round in UCL because it's round of 16. I thought it was 18 qualifying teams, so it would be split in half. I'm not sure on what the Champions League format is, and I familiarised myself more with it before the draw. But yeah, big up to Odds Checker. Appreciate them sponsoring this stream, and that's at my Premier League predicted table. Me and Freddie and Ollie are money in. Money in, mate. Money in. It's done. You got to back it. You got to manifest it. I'm manifesting this hard. We are winning this. We are winning this. The draw is this Thursday. Yeah. So I'm going to look at, in the next 2 days, look at the situation, familiarise myself with the format, and find out what the whole new rules are. Because we usually do draw streams, and I don't know the situation with a draw stream for that, because I don't know how we're going to do it. So yeah, 5 p.m. Thursday, British summertime. Summertime. Right. But that concludes the stream. I don't want to keep it going because people will be watching this back on replay and there's no point. I'll just be chatting about Champions League. So yeah, we'll do a preview stream for the Champions League, and that's where we'll go through the format and stuff. So we'll do that stream on Thursday morning. We'll do a preview of the Champions League, and we'll look at obviously the format and the teams that are in there, who City can get, and the situation. We can explain it to ourselves properly. But big up everyone. If you haven't already, do us a favour, hit the like button. Subscribe channel if you are new. And at the end of the season, I'm going to be £1 million richer. What are you going to be? Link in the description. Go download the app. Go submit your team. It's gone. Go submit your table, and maybe you can win it. And if you win it right, I'm offering you stuff. If you win the mill, you got to offer me something. You best send me some cash. I'm expecting £1,000 super chats rolling in left, right, and centre. And go, thank you, Jordy Party. Because of you, I won £1 million. But big up to everyone. I'll see you tomorrow for some more streams than that. So big up to everyone. Have a good night. Enjoy your evening. See you in a bit.